Alright guys, so yeah, just wanted to give you an update on the AX-VEL build. Originally I was just going to put together the footage that I submitted to Alone because they wanted to see the build, but they wanted just uncut raw footage, and so I just did a whole bunch of long footage without any narration or anything. They just wanted to just record right off the phone and send to them. It sounds like, especially from the polls, you guys want a very detailed, kind of a step-by-step narrated build video, and so I'm going to break it down into four parts. The first part's really going to be blade concept, stuff I didn't cover or the introduction of the AX-VEL, but yeah, I'm going to go into all the specifics. Just like, for example, the shovel end. So you think, okay, what's there to really talk about as far as build concept? Yeah, so basically, if you use tools all your life, you'll know that there's certain aspects of tool design that can be detrimental to your health, like depending on what your habits are, how they're designed, and how you carry it, right? So for example, just something as simple as the shovel edge, right? So this has been through a few iterations just to get the most the best bevel for shoveling, and also be very stout, so that if I shovel into rocks and stuff, overly dinging up the blade, and to make it real easy to sharpen. So just that, but more importantly, which side the bevel goes, right? So you see this is the flat, and this has the sharpened edge, right? The beveled edge, right? So you want the bevel edge touching the dirt. So when you slice in, this bevel edge going this way allows you to scoop it up. Okay, it helps with the scooping of the material. So you don't want both edges sharpened when you're using a thick shoveling device, because basically you're shoveling into some really tough stuff. So you want just a real stout blade, but you want it sharp enough so if you hit roots, you can just pummel through roots. Or let's say I'm trying to dig a hole in the ice. I want it sharp, right? I want it sharp. So you say, okay, that makes sense, right? But there's other things to consider. For example, are you right-handed or left-handed? Okay, so I'm right-handed, right? So I shovel like this. When you're shoveling, let's say you're shoveling some really tough stuff. You're picking the ice, you're shoveling like really tough stuff, and you're just using all your force. You got this razor's edge right here, okay? So you got this razor's edge. When you're right-handed and you're shoveling something hard, you normally have your left foot out for stability. So you got this foot out, right? So basically, if this was the sharpened edge, and I'm like cold and tired and been doing this for a week straight, there's a high probability I'm gonna slice into my foot that's really close to the ground, right? So if this was the edge and my left foot was right there, right, I could slice into my shin. I've done stupid things like that before, so I know, right? Just like when you swing an axe, you have to be very careful, right? So same thing with a double-edged shoveling device, right? You got this edge and you got this edge. So I made sure that this digging edge, the one that's going to go into the dirt, forces this blade to be on the right side, because when I dig really hard, I don't put my right feet out, right? I don't put that feet out in front of me. It's not where the hole is. It's to me the left foot. So this sharp blade edge is not going to slice into me. Let's say you're left-handed, right? So your right foot's going to be out. So all you would do is you say, well, now how do I design this for a left-handed person? You turn it this way, right? And then you put the shovel edge on this side. So this edge up here would be flat, and then you just put the beveled edge on this side, and that would force you to dig with this side, right? Because now your right foot's going to be out. So those are really super important details that I didn't cover just because I didn't want to bore you guys, but I think it's super important because they're safety related. I'm going to cover all those things like that. Just like the swivel has a lot more uses than what I told you, and I want to show you all that, regard for you guys and what you guys want. I'm going to go ahead and make it pretty in-depth in a 4-part series. And so I just want to let you know it is coming, but I do want to make sure I do you guys a service and cover all the specifics. Again, I truly appreciate you guys subscribing. I mean, the outreach and the support has been awesome. You know, I think this community is going to become this huge tribe of outdoor enthusiasts that you know, are going to be able to share their knowledge and ideas and experiences. Builds will be coming up. It's going to be after 4th of July, just to let you guys know. I want to make sure the quality and they got the details that I want, so you can make yours better. There will be a lot of design concepts that will be upgrades to this. There's a lot of extra things that can be done better. I'm going to show you that. So when you make yours, it's going to be an extra great axle. You know, you'll have a better axle than mine. You know.